Hello, good evening, welcome back. I know it's been a while since we met. It's been almost like a week since I've actually come back and given an update on how the day was, how the week was, and all that stuff. And I am guilty about not coming back for the second time in the last week, or maybe third time. But the days were hectic and a lot of travel. When I say travel, I had to do multiple repeated visits to either my cousin's place or to the wedding hall and all those stuff. And after Tuesday, things started getting a little bit too hectic, and I just thought like I should not push myself too much because one thing is I myself was completely drained by the end of the day on most of these days, and right until yesterday I had to go to their place, and we had like some get-togethers and formalities and loads of stuff which kind of kept me busy. So I thought like, okay, let's not break a sweat here. So I just went ahead and skipped any recording or any updates post Tuesday. And the wedding was actually on Thursday, but Wednesday through yesterday it was all hectic. So how the week was and how things are and how things will be going forward is what I wanted to actually speak about. First thing first is the wedding. Kind of like a last one in my family, the last wedding in our family, more on the maternal side of things. She was my like last of the sisters who was due for getting married. Fantastic event for all of us in the family. So it was good to see everyone coming together. I know it was pandemic time and there was like a lot of restriction on the number of people that can be called and all those stuff. But having said that, whoever was called, they came, they make sure that they wished the couple and they made sure that they made their presence felt and all that stuff. In that way, it was good. And it was a good experience for me as well because it's been like, I don't know, like being in a wedding full fledged uh, throughout the event was like it's been like what 6 years for me now since I've been a part of any of such major function at home. So in a way, it was good. I was there a part of few of the rituals. So in a way, I was like pulled into few things, and in a way, I was pushed out of few things for whatever controversial reasons. I don't want to talk about that because I know it becomes a little bit too tricky for me to explain what's happening there, and it's kind of like a personal stuff. So me and my sister have decided that we'll not discuss much about those topics any further. So in a way, yeah, it was a fantastic event, and nice to see both these guys come together and now going ahead to lead the life for the rest of their life together. And the last 2 days I've met them, especially like after their wedding. I mean, I can feel how well they're bonding together, gelling together, and trying to understand each other better. And I know they were talking to each other before the wedding, since they got met in August, but now it's a different scene altogether. They have to know things now, so in that way it was good and nice to see their bonding. And like yesterday, we had like a small fun get together in their place, so it was nice to see them bond along well and teasing each other, pulling each other's leg, and trying to understand each other what their um, goods and bads, like whatever in the little way which is visible to the outside world. So it was good. So we had a lot of fun time and it was good. So that's much about the function part of it, the wedding, my cousin's wedding, which happened on Thursday. I know I kind of summarized it in a very like less than 5 minutes kind of an update for everything that happened from Wednesday to Friday. But the key thing that is kind of like a I'm concentrating on or bothering about is what next. What next about me? What next about the things that I will do, the things I'll concentrate on the kind of discipline that I want to set, and all the stuff. So when I really say what next, I typically in past, I mean like forget about the last 2 3 years. In past, I used to during my Christmas off time, I used to travel somewhere, and maybe like a day or two I used to spend like for myself, like wherein I'll sit in the evening or morning and not do any photography but think about what do I want to do for the next year, and where do I want to travel, what do I want to do, and so many other stuff. But not done that in the last couple of years because there were like commitment at home and my own personal wish of like I wanted to stay at home and be with my family, be with my kid, and all those stuff. Now, the last probably a week or so back, I have applied for my Christmas vacation, which is like the last 2 weeks of this year, and that is approved. So kind of like last few days, I started thinking about what should I do next and what should I do for 2021, personal wise, professional things, and photography of all the things. How do I want to shape it up? I know it's been like almost 3 years of idle time, 2.5 years to be more precise. So I'm still like a bit worried about what I have to do next. So I want to decide on all those things in the next 1 month. Okay, I want to take that next 1 month as an opportunity to figure out what I have to do next. More so probably like in the second half of the month. But consider that tomorrow is December 1st, and I want to make sure that I start developing certain habits which will kind of help me shape up how things are in the future. Like I want to try few things uh, in various aspects. It's not just photography or it's not just like professional stuff and all. It's just like I want to start doing certain things the next month, experiment them over the next 30 or 31 days, and then figure out how many of them I can carry forward to next year or for the rest of my life and all those things. So actually, I come up with a huge list. I'm not sure if I'll go in depth or in detail about all of them, or maybe I myself have not decided on how I'll shape up all these things. But it's been running in my mind. I just wrote down few just some time back. I wanted to record this almost 2 hours back, but I'm doing it now because again meetings and just a few things pulled me off and all the stuff. So first thing first is an update. The question time website or the portal that I created or wanted to create, which answers some simple, straightforward life questions where, when, how, things, sort of things, which I had committed about 2 weeks back. The domain is registered, the WordPress hosting is all set up, the framework for the website is done, the UI thing. I kept it very basic and very minimal, and everything is done. And it's just that I have to start populating data into it with whatever little I know. And maybe my intent is to see. I'll probably do it till like middle of the month or maybe the next month with whatever information I can. And once that is done, I want to start sharing it out with people who can probably start uh, posting their information. Like they can send it across. Like I created a question or contact form, which in which they can put their question and answer, and I can probably populate it on behalf of them. So I need to figure out a model wherein I'll credit it back to them and probably link it back to the website so that they get some return traffic and all those stuff that I need to figure out. But these are the things. Again, this was one of the things. This is not like in an order of priority or anything, but the question time content population is something which I've been thinking of. The second thing is I want to start, or I would not say start, I want to read at least one book next month. I know it's like 1 month and one book is too smaller ambition, but for a kind of person who I am and like not read any books and all the stuff, I want to read at least one book. I've not decided which one, but I have plenty of them in my collection, in my mini library, as I would say, and I'm pretty sure I'll make a good choice and I'll complete one of them, which will help me going forward, creativity wise or business wise. These are type of books that I usually take. Not much of business, but again creativity wise. Personal goal on the health perspective, concentrate more on the health. Last month had been like really bad, terrible, I would say. I mean, eating a lot of sweets, having a lot of coffee and all those things. Trying to come back to normalcy since last few days. Again, yesterday was a little bit off, but again, I know that I can make up my mind and I can come back. So my aim is to bring it down by at least 5 kgs. At least try to meet the 5 kg target this month. I mean, rather than December, to see if that happens. I want to cut down by 5 kgs for the new year. If that happens, I'll be very happy. Or if I come very close, that'll be even more good as well. But I just don't want to add anything, or I don't want to be like only 2 or 3 kgs reduced. So that's the personal thing. And on the channel front, especially on the Creator on Wheels, November had been very silent for whatever reason, but I want to make sure that there is at least one video uploaded every single week, on every single Saturday probably, So I'll plan that one out in the coming days and probably schedule something for the week that I'm going off traveling to Sringeri, or maybe shoot something over the next 2 weekends or something like that. But I'll definitely do that. So that's my commitment, at least 4 videos in this month, which is December. And probably going forward from the next year, maybe increase it to two different kind of videos and all that stuff. But I'll think and I'll finalize that in this month, but four for sure in this month. And I need to finalize, especially in the second half of this month. I want to finalize on what I have to do with my photography plans, like Journey Through Nature or Creator on Wheels or the Creative Zest. All three of them, I need to figure out what I will do, how I'll do them. And I mean, it's been idle. I know Creator on Wheels have been a little bit active, but again, that's not what I am and that's not who I am. So I want to concentrate and spend some time on what I have to do with that. Maybe something to generate a little bit of money somewhere. I don't know how, prints, merchandise, I don't know how, but somewhere I had to go back and start shooting again, start doing some content stuff and all. And again, I want to do at least one travel outside of the temple plan that I have. I want to do it with a bike, preferably. I preferably want to do the coastal run that I've been thinking of since a very long time. I mean, since last 10 months to be more precise. So that's definitely on my mind. I want to do that in December, and if that happens, then that'll help me analyze like what is my strength and what is my weakness, and I can then use it to shape how things will work out in the next year. And on the personal front, I want to plan something out related to finances, so that I know things, uh, like start saving up money and for long term, short term, and all those stuff. I do save money. I've saved money. Not that I've not done. I've done different methods of saving money, and not that I invest on mutual funds or stock and all that stuff. But I do my own personal saving stuff, which I redirect it to a bank account, which I don't touch and all those stuff. But I want to do something for long term and short term, both for my personal gain and for my family thing. The long term ones are for my family. The short term ones are for the one, like I have this dream of picking up a premium bike. I know I'm telling this for the first time here, but it's been my long term wish that I pick up a premium bike or a high CC bike. So I want to save up some money for that. And I know I can't save the complete money, but at least like as much as possible for the down payment. That'll be great, is what I'm thinking about. That is something which I want to plan out in December. And that's on the money front. And on the social media front, I just realized I've been feeling very guilty that I've been spending too much of our time on Instagram and YouTube. So December is one month I want to reduce, not drastically, but reduce Instagram and YouTube time, like consciously. I mean, I don't want to sit at like 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the night and keep scrolling Instagram pages, or just randomly keep opening YouTube videos in the night and start seeing it. I want to set up something like a cutoff time so that I know that I'm doing any of the screen time stuff or social media stuff after like 11 o'clock or 10:30 or something like that. Let me see how well I can do it or how well I can plan it. So that's on the social media side. I mean, I'm just listing down a few things. I'll just put this up as a poster on my wall so that I know and I'm conscious about what I'm doing. Last thing is, like, again, on the more personal or the family front, I need to figure out, like, in the next 4 weeks or 4 to 5 weeks, I need to figure out what will happen regarding the school for my kid, because this year there was no school. Everything got closed and we don't have visibility of what next and all. But I'm slowly started feeling guilty that okay, I'm not taking things seriously. So maybe I need to figure out which school I need to make her go to, or figure out when they're starting with the forms and all the stuff, when they'll actually open, when they'll take the admission, or all those things. Okay, and this is something which I want to concentrate on in December to finalize. I mean, I really want to finalize. I don't want to keep it like an option, but I want to finalize it. This is where she'll be going to, and this is what she will get admitted to, kind of a thing. So these are some of the things. I know it's like a very big list. Um, I really want to achieve all of them. Really want to achieve all of them. I want to make sure that I write it big and bold on my wall so that I um, I can follow them. And I'll definitely come back and I'll uh, keep posting an update, or probably come back on the year end thing, maybe on 31st of December on a Thursday. I'll come back and I'll post an update on which all I was able to follow and which all I was able to do, or how much I'm able to proceed and all those stuff. Maybe during the month itself, if I'm able to achieve some of them, I'll let you guys know then and there. But let me see how things goes. So this is exactly what I wanted to update. I think it's almost like 15 minutes now, so enough of talking. I'm definitely coming back tomorrow with the regular new normal daily journal. So I'll catch you back tomorrow. Until then, take care. Bye bye.